Is it sun bright or out on my core? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I'm here to do a reading on Playboi Carti yet again. Last time I did a reading on him is when he had finally dropped his long-awaited I Am music album, which snapping fingers yet again. Still love that album, still enjoying some songs off of it. So because of that, I see why you guys had eagerly waited for this album. It was a good release. It was a good drop. However, apparently somebody wanted me to do a reading on Playboi Carti and his new girlfriend, Gio. Now, their relationship has been officially confirmed. However, they have been spotted together for quite a long time, actually. I just watched a quick video rundown of how Gio gotten into the picture, and she's been in the picture for quite a while. When Playboi Carti was apparently a part of a group, and when that group disbanded, she wasn't seen around for a little bit, but then she started coming back around and popping around. However, he just had pictures of her recently at the Met Gala of 2025 this year. He posted pictures of her, even though he was talking about being banned or not being able to be on that carpet. So he had his own little photo shoot, and Gio was there. Some other facts that I've learned about her: she's Brazilian. She's apparently is it 24 years old? I think she was born in 2000, so that would make her 25 years old. So she's 24, 25, 26, one of those three ages. So she's in her mid 20s, let's just say. So that's all we know about her. I have a question. I want to know, you wanted to know if about their relationship, so I'm going to pull some cards on that. It seems like there is not much to be said. I checked her social media. She doesn't have any pictures posted of him. Apparently, there were some articles saying that she had pictures of him on her social media. She must have deleted it. He only has one picture of her on his social media, and I think she only has one picture of him. And it was like when you're just like going through the slides. But like other than that, they don't have any like true pictures of each other. So if they are a relationship, it seems like they keep it on the hush hush DL, or they could really truly be friends. Now this is what I found out in this quick snippet of a video that I heard. Tell me how true this is. That apparently Gio was known to be a lesbian, and people are making jokes that Playboi Carti turned her straight. I don't know, but that I just found that quite interesting. So because of that, even more, I can't wait to pull some cards. And actually, just the other day, as soon as I said that, and now I need to find a name for my cards. Mama Crone gave me a name, and these cards are going to be called Sissy, for sister. Let's see what Sis got to say today. So honestly, that's quite fitting for my vocabulary. So what's up, Sis? Let's figure out what's going on with Playboi Carti and Gio. I'm really curious, actually. I'm not going to lie. Are they dating? Are they a couple? Are they just friends? I'm thinking like a title could be like lover or groupie. So, because apparently he also bought her a watch for her birthday. So that's another thing that making fans speculate that they could be dating. So let's find out. What do you got to say, sis? Ooh, okay. The card has spoken. The World card. Okay, I like that. The World card. Starting off full circle here. Let's see what's surrounding this world. Let's see what keeps this world revolving, or keeps the world spinning, going round and round. Ooh, Lovers. Love that. Queen, not queen. Sorry. Page of Pentacles. Still good, though. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Very earthy. the 10 of wands. Honestly, I'm just going to do the all four corners. We're literally going to see what keeps this thing revolving. So that's the 3 of pentacles. Like I said, still a lot of pentacles. The 5 of cups, the page of wands, and the high priestess. Wow. Is this quite an interesting spread? So what I see here for the really the what we're doing here is just reading on if Gio and Playboi Carti are in a relationship with each other. And the first card that came out was the World card, which symbolizes that they could literally be traveling all around the world with each other, or they could have came full circle. Like I've said, she's been orbiting around him for quite a while, and now it just happens that things are just like aligning for them, that and maybe they're just finally resonating or vibing with each other, that they can finally maybe move into relationship territory and less out of friend zone, where like both of them wants it and like not one wants it. So it's like they're coming together. It's like a union, if you could say. It's like an ending of one chapter for them and a beginning of a new chapter for them. So I do see that whatever's going on behind closed doors, they are definitely evolving from wherever they was in the past. And that's why you're starting to see a little bit more pictures of her a bit more often and seeing her around him more often than you would have in the past. There's definitely something that has changed around them. And that could start with the Lovers card at the very foundation. I mean, that's a really great time in your foundation, the Lovers. They could have genuinely had love for each other, that unconditional love. That unconditional love that, that's your like ride or die, your person, that someone that's just always going to be there. That's like your best friend, or you're like your bestie. Like you guys like this, you ride tight. That's the kind of that's the kind of bond that I see that they're having. And usually when you have that type of bond with somebody, even if they are just your friend, like they say, what best lover to be than your best friend? Somebody that truly knows you, somebody that has always been there, never judged you, just no matter what the circumstances you've both have gone through, you guys still manage to have that connection, still work it out, and still wanting to be friends with each other. So that's truly dedication, because that's truly loving somebody. You can just easily drop somebody because life has gotten in the way. Too many people this, too many people that, got obligations here, got obligations that. So because of all that can keep you, and just life just slowly drifts you apart. But even through all of that chaos, to still come together and say, hey, reach out, what's up, how's it going, what you doing, is definitely something that you're like, you know what, this person has truly been through it, seen it all with me, and why not finally cuff her up or cuff him up? However, whoever chose to reach out first when it came towards a relationship. However, we see here in the past is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles usually symbolizes, especially for the past position, the Page of Pentacles symbolizes a working towards, you see, it's like an adolescent deer. It's not quite Bambi, but it's not quite Bambi's mom. It's like that in between. It's like that teenage tween stage, that weird awkward phase. But it's growing, it's trying to understand, and it's ever evolving, ever working towards, which is a great card, because the two cards I see right above it, right around it, is the 3 of Pentacles, which always symbolizes a contract, a coming together, a deal, a working out, a partnership, a negotiation. So whatever it had came with for Gio and Playboi Carti, I see that they have had some serious talks in the past that has led to where they are today. Like they've had talks about this, like, hey, what we doing in the future? I think I like you. Do you like me? Should we go public? Should we keep it private? Should we keep it down low? We're only like truly our true friends that we know are not going to blab. We're going to be like So they're like trying to figure that out and work it all out, work out the logistics of how to be in a relationship when they haven't fully expressed it to the world, but also still wanting to live like a normal couple, but also having to like avoid a paparazzi along the way so they don't get caught, if you know what I mean. And that's where this high priestess comes in at the very also a good card to have at your foundation, because the high priestess is really going to go in deep, go in depth, is going to search places that you usually don't want to touch on or talk about. And if you adjust those things early on, you know, straight center and like front and center, exactly where you guys stand, what you guys want out of life, and where we're going forward in this. Are we going to be like playing around? Are we just going to be like some benefits? Are you gonna be like my sugar baby, like what we doing here, you know? So I can understand. So that's what it seems like they've had conversations about in the past that has led them to a more solid foundation when it comes to their present moment, whether they are in a relationship, evolving towards a relationship to where they maybe might mention it in the future. But right now it's kind of like that trial of that like talking phase of feeling each other out, vibing each other out. But all that to be said, from the Page of Pentacles, we come to the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about working on a craft. This definitely has to deal with both of the way their images are going to be affected or interpreted when they do not expose, but do express that they are in a relationship with each other, but also they have worked hard to remain friends over the years. I guess you could say they have fought all odds. It was kind of the same sentiment I was having earlier before I even really saw this Eight of Pentacles here. So it's the sense of they are both truly working towards having a sort of connection with each other. But like right now they're like vibing. They like syncing up. They're just like, okay, I'm feeling you, you feeling me. Let's try to figure this out, work this out, plan this out. And I see that it's all out of love. Maybe they're just like finally saying, hey, you know, maybe we've tried dating everybody else, but you know, you've always been around. I haven't tried you yet. You know, let's see how we like vibe. You know, do we just work better as friends, or will we actually be even better in a relationship with each other? So because of that, there's some of those trials that you have to come along with in life too as well. But then here in the future, I have to say, all of that was looking good, but then we have the Ten of Wands, which usually symbolizes a burden. Now, this could be a burden of the fact that this is just really heavy for the both of them to carry. Or this could just be something that they are, what is it called? They are, it's not treachery, that they are, wow, the word is actually really slipping me right now. Well, it's that, or it could just be the fact that they both have trepidations about coming forward and mentioning the fact that they're in a relationship. So therefore they have to keep their love under wraps in a sense, because we see here at the very bottom next to the Lovers card, which is a great card, we have the Five of Cups, which is looking at something that's being lost. Maybe the audience won't take it well. Maybe this might hurt her image because, like I said, she was perceived one way. Now she's being perceived another. I mean, after all, I forgot to mention this at the very beginning, but they posed together, or I've heard that this was supposed to be the recreation of the iconic moment with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian in a hallway. If that doesn't scream couple, I don't know what. And then Summer Walker, I get it. It's jokes. Sometimes people could joke like that, but people also take things seriously from other celebrities. So for Summer Walker to say, you're such a gentleman and your wife, people are just like, what? You have a what? What? So it's mind-boggling. It's crazy. So because of that all this spotlight that they have on them, it's a burden moving forward. And then moving forward, it's also like a sense of like they're losing something, like they're not allowed to like fully be open with their relationship as they truly want to be. However, we're back to the page again, but instead of the page of pentacles, we have the page of wands. And the page of wands symbolizes being on fire or having some passion stirring up within you when it comes to this connection. So they even though it's all weighed down by this, what's triumphing over top of this is the page of wands, which means that the energy still hasn't died. It's still youthful, it's still young, it still has evolving to go. This is just one stage, and then it hasn't quite put the amber out, like it hasn't put the fire out, it has to go put on it. So they still have some chance to rejuvenate the fire, the passion between them when it comes to the future. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen that's going to cause them to come across this. Maybe it could be some sort of disagreement that they have with each other because like I said, this relationship's so down low. So maybe it's something that's going to happen behind closed doors that's going to cause them. And maybe that could be another reason why exactly they don't want to come out and say that they're in a relationship, because they haven't fully worked out the kinks and they don't want to come to the internet and be like, oh yeah, we're dating, and then break up. So that's another thing with when it comes to looking out for your image and how you are portrayed in the internet, always being mindful about how the internet and people perceive you. So if you know Playboi Carti already has a record of not being the best person in a relationship, or just not a best baby daddy. So yeah, to be the next girl on that trail, but hey, let's just figure out what these cards have to say as the the outcome flew out. Oh, I like that. The overall outcome, just like I said with this page of wands, the fire isn't out. There is still some warmth. Overall, no matter what this little burden or disagreement or struggle that they're going to have in the future, I'm just curious because it was looking so good. And then for the future to come up and just have these slightly negative cards, I'm just like, what's going to happen after that? Because it just seems like the story just got like cut off, like, it was like, yep, that was it. And I'm just like, wait, what happens after that? Because I'm just like, we still have warmth as the overall outcome. And I'm looking at the future and I'm just like I mean, unless you want to look at the 10 of wands is like a bonfire where it's like a raging fire. Yeah, we can look at it like that, but that's something very hard to control. And then we have the 5 of cups, which is quite a downer. But that's all buried underneath the page of wands that is still having a drive and is still looking forward to having an experience, or to be able to burn and back to having that experience of love, of creativity, of passion, of luxury, of being somebody that you've never been before. So now that the opportunity has finally presented you with that chance, you finally take it and take it gun hold and not going to let it go. So that's what I'm kind of like getting here. But but at the very end, it's warmth. It's what it says here. It's feeling happy. It's good news. Things are going to go well. So they just got to keep it steady. Don't let the fire get too raging. If you could keep up on the fire, I think it's telling them, then you can own the fire, master the fire, and be able to have a fulfilling, passionate, intense relationship. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading on Playboi Carti and Gio. It definitely seems like that if they are if they are in a relationship, they are ready to take it to that next level, or we're seeing them level up as they work through figuring out how they want to be in how they want to be in each other's lives and what do they want from each other. That's the big thing that I'm taking away, is figuring out, where do we fit in each other's lives? Is this the now or never, or is it I wasn't never thinking about it before and suddenly it happened and I'm happy it's happening kind of thing. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. It seemed like pretty good news for Playboi Carti and Gio in my opinion, besides looking at that 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, but looking at everything else, it looked pretty positive. A bit heavy with the High Priestess, but the High Priestess is outweighed in my opinion by the World card and the Lovers. That just symbolizes a unity, a coming together. Maybe, as some people could say, it's a karmic coming together because it's the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another. Like maybe they both could have ended one of their chapters and now they're both coming together, starting a new chapter together. Or like I said, they could be revisiting a chapter, revamping it, or refurbishing it, or they have always been this ever evolving book. And now this is just another step in their lives together that they are working out with each other. So I explained it all different which ways. I hope you enjoyed every different way I could have explained what's going on between Gio and Playboi Carti. And with that being said, I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It would really mean a lot to the channel. We would really appreciate it. Please and thank you so much. Share this video with somebody that is into Playboi Carti, or share this video with somebody that was curious about Playboi Carti and Gio, or hey, share this video that didn't know about Playboi Carti and Gio, and then this reading can give them a little bit of update. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope I presented this with great a great understanding of how in the background she has been in his life. So for now for her to be more in the foreground instead of the background, is kind of curious about why are they suddenly evolving to this particular stage at this particular moment in his life. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already, and I will see you sunflowers in the next one. Sunflowers.